Hello future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. There is another video in statics but can also be a topic in calculus about solids of revolution. So this is a comprehensive problem and I hope that you can follow the solutions and the explanations. For the shaded region shown below, compute the volume generated when the region is revolved about A, x-axis, the x-axis, B, the y-axis, C, the right vertical line boundary, and D, the upper inclined line boundary. Also check computed volumes by Pappus propositions on volume as product of area and the distance traveled by the centroid. So here is the given shaded region, which is a trapezoid. The dimension here, vertical dimension at the left, which coincides on the y-axis, is 0.6 meter. This horizontal dimension is 0.9 meter. The other vertical line parallel to the y-axis is 0.9 meter, and we have an inclined line. So when this trapezoid is revolved about the x-axis, it generates actually a frustum. So we will check the volume by this volume of frustum. But I apply integration first. So I consider vertical strip. And when this strip is revolved about the x-axis, it generates this disk and circular disk. The thickness is dx and the height is upper y, which is just y because the lower y happens to be the x-axis, which is y equals 0. Now to find the equation of this inclined line, the slope, so the vertical distance is 0.9 minus 0.6 is 0.3, and this is 0.9, therefore the slope is 0.3 over 0.9 or 1/3. So if the slope is 1/3, which is this 1, 3, then the hypotenuse is square root of 10, that's theta. Then the equation of a line, one standard equation of a line is this slope-intercept form. The intercept is the y-intercept. So y equals mx plus b. The slope again is 0.9 minus 0.6, so 0.3 over 0.9. So 0.9 minus 0.6, that's 0.9 over 0.9, so that's plus y-intercept, which is 0.6, so y is x over 3 plus 0.6. So volume about the x-axis is the integral of the volume of this disk, which is area of circle, pi radius square, pi y square dx. Then replacing y by x over 3 plus 0.6, then we have pi integral of quantity x over 3 plus 0.6 square dx from 0 to 0.9. So using your calculator and expressing the answer in terms of pi, that volume is equal to 0.513 pi cubic meter. Then since we have anticipated that the generated volume is a frustum, the volume of frustum is pi altitude over 3 quantity big radius square plus big radius times small radius plus small radius square, where big radius is 0.9, small radius is 0.6, and the height is 0.9. So substitute pi 0.9 over 3 quantity 0.9 square plus 0.9 times 0.6 plus 0.6 square in terms of pi. So Vx is equal to 0.513 pi cubic meter. Then we proceed to B when revolved about the y-axis. So we have to anticipate that the volume generated is a right circular cylinder of radius 0.9 and height 0.9 less. When this triangle is revolved also about the y-axis, it is a cone. So right circular cylinder minus cone. But as I said, we have to evaluate the volume by integration first. Then when this vertical strip is revolved about the y-axis, it generates this cylindrical shell. Remember that the shape of the cylindrical shell is just a rectangular plate. The length of the rectangular plate is the circumference, which is 2 pi times radius of revolution x sub c, but x sub c in this case, because we consider vertical strip, is just x. So 2 pi x, integral of 2 pi x, the height is y, so it's length times width times thickness. Length 2 pi x, height y, and the thickness is dx. So volume about y-axis is 2 pi x sub cy dx. Circumference or length 2 pi x, height y, thickness x. So that's the volume of a rectangular plate. So which is the volume of this circular cylindrical shell. So 2 pi x sub c is just x, integral 2 pi, integral from 0 to 0.9 of x sub c, which is just x. Y is quantity x over 3 plus 0.6, then dx. Using your calculator, it is 0.648 pi cubic meter. As mentioned earlier, it is volume of big right circular cylinder minus volume of cone. The volume of right circular cylinder is pi radius, which is 0.9 square times height of the right circular cylinder, 0.9. The cone has a radius of 0.9 also, but the height is 0.9 minus 0.6, so 0.3. Volume of cone is 1/3 pi radius 0.9 square times height of cone, 0.3. So the answer is also the same, 0.648 pi cubic meter. So we proceed to see how about when this region is revolved about the vertical line here, right, vertical line boundary. So it is still a cylindrical shell if we apply by integration, and if we anticipate the answer, it is right circular cylinder of radius 0.9, height 0.6. Then it is surmounted by a cone which with radius 0.9 and height 0.3. So volume of right circular cylinder plus volume of cone. That's the anticipated shape. But by integration, it is integral of volume of cylindrical shell 2 pi times the radius of the cylindrical shell is 0.9, because this is 0.9 minus x. So this radius is 0.9 minus x. The height is still y and the thickness is dx. So by integration first, v sub r, I call that v sub r when the region is revolved about this right vertical boundary, equals 2 pi radius of revolution 0.9 minus x. Then the height is x over 3. Sorry, but you can still read this. X over 3 plus 0.6, that's y dx. Using your calculator, it is 0.567 pi cubic meter. As I said, as anticipated, it is volume of right circular cylinder of radius 0.9, height 0.6, plus volume of cone of radius 0.9, height 0.3, if this triangle is revolved about this axis. So pi 0.9 square, height of right circular cylinder 0.6, plus volume of cone pi over 3, radius 0.9 square times 0.3. So it is also 0.567 pi cubic meter. Then for part D, when this volume is revolved about this inclined line, upper inclined boundary, so it's different from the preceding three cases because this time the axis of revolution, the strip is not perpendicular to the axis of revolution. So take note that the centroid of this vertical strip, because the height is y, the centroid is half of the height from the x-axis or from the upper boundary. So that's y over 2. Then this is the line that is perpendicular to the axis. I'll call that length d, which is also the radius of revolution when this differential area is revolved about that inclined line. Then the angle of inclination of the line is theta with respect to the horizontal, and these are the parts of the right triangle for the slope. So this is also theta, therefore the radius of revolution d is y over 2 times cosine of theta, and cosine of theta is 3 over square root of 10. So by Pappus proposition, that volume by integration is equal to area times distance traveled by the centroid. So 1 revolution, 2 pi d. That's the distance traveled by the centroid of this strip, 2 pi d. And the area is y dx. So v sub I, by the way, d is y over 2 cosine theta, and cosine of theta is 3 over square root of 10, because the slope is 1/3. So that should be square root of 10, square root of 3 square plus 1 square. So d is y over 2 times cosine theta, 3 over square root of 10. So it is 3y over 2 square root of 10. So substitute into the formula, volume by Pappus theorem is area, which is integral of dA, which is y dx, that's the area, and distance traveled by the centroid, 2 pi d. So that would be 2 pi, then y, copy y, then d, which is 3y over 2 square root of 10, and times dx. So simplifying, this is cancel out 2, so 3 pi over square root of 10 integral of y square, and y square, y is x over 3 plus 0.6 quantity square dx. So using your calculator and incorporating pi this time in the calculations, volume about that inclined axis is volume of solid of revolution when this region is revolved about that inclined axis, 1.529 cubic meter. So we have an instruction here to check the volume by Pappus proposition. So let's evaluate by Pappus proposition. Let's locate the centroid of this trapezoid. So there are two ways to locate the centroid. One, by dividing the trapezoid into two parts, rectangle and triangle. The other one is we locate the centroid by integration. Also, that I presented the integral part at the last portion of this solution. So area 1 is area of this rectangle, which is 0.9 times 0.6, so 0.334 square meter. Area 2 is the area of this triangle above, so 1/2 of 0.9 times the height of triangle is 0.3, so 0.135 square meter. The total area therefore is 0.675 square meter. So by Varignon's theorem, or by first moment of a mass principle, so we have area times barred x equals area of rectangle, 0.54, barred x of rectangle, of course, half of 0.9, 0.45, plus area of triangle, 0.135, and the distance of the centroid of triangle from the y-axis is 2/3 of 0.9, which is 0.6. So solving for barred x, it is 0.48 meter. Then for y coordinate of centroid, 0.675 times barred y equals area of rectangle, 0.54, barred y of rectangle, half of 0.6, so 0.3, plus area of triangle, 0.135, then barred y of triangle, or the distance of the centroid of triangle from the x-axis is 0.6, then plus 1/3 of 0.3, which is 0.1, so 0.6 plus 0.1, 0.7. Barred y therefore is 0.38 meter. So by principle, volume by Pappus proposition is area times distance traveled by the centroid. Then for part A, volume about x-axis, the area is already 0.675, and the distance of the centroid of this trapezoid from the x-axis is barred y, which is 0.38. So therefore, I'll present first the volume by Pappus proposition, or by volume as area times this distance traveled by centroid for part D. So for part D, the distance of the centroid of this trapezoid from this inclined line is, you just look at my playlist in Engineers in Progress about distance from a point to a line. I derived this distance formula there. So absolute value of ax1 plus by1 plus c over square root of a square plus b square, where x1 and y1 are coordinates of the point, and this is the equation of the line. So this is the equation of the line, y equals x over 3 plus 0.6, multiply everything by 3, 3y equals x plus 1.8. So rearranging x minus 3y plus 1.8 equals 0. So distance is coefficient of x is 1, then x coordinate of centroid 0.48 minus 3, then y coordinate of centroid 0.38 plus constant 1.18 over square root of coefficient of x 1 square plus coefficient of y square. Negative 3 quantity square is the same as 3 square. So it is 1.14 over square root of 10. So vi therefore is area, then distance traveled by the centroid 2 pi, quantity 1.14 over square root of 10. So volume is 1.529 cubic meter. Then this is the solution by location of centroid by integration. So 0.675 barred x is equal to integral of x sub c dA. So x sub c is just x and dA is y dx. This is y dx. So using your calculator there, barred x is 0.48 meter indeed. Then for barred y, 0.675 barred y integral from 0 to 0.9, because the centroid of the rectangular strip is half of its height from the x-axis, so it is y over 2. dA is still y dx, so 1 over 2 times 0.675, so 1.35 integral of y squared dx. So this is y, quantity squared dx. So barred y is indeed 0.38 meter. Then by volume by Pappus proposition for part A, it's not presented there, but it's your job to calculate it. I just want the solution to be in this one slide. So use your calculator for Vx, area 0.675, then 2 pi radius of revolution. The radius of revolution is barred y. So 0.675 times quantity 2 pi times barred y 0.38, and you will get 0.513 pi cubic meter. Then for volume about the y-axis, it is area 0.675 times distance traveled by the centroid 2 pi barred x. So 2 times pi times barred x 0.48. In terms of pi, you will get the same value 0.648 pi cubic meter. And for part C, volume equals area 0.675 times 2 pi. The radius of revolution is 0.9 minus barred x, so 0.9 minus 0.48, and you will get 0.567 pi cubic meter. For part D, I already presented that using this approach. The volume is 1.529 cubic meter. So that's it for this video.